So it's Friday, and because of the Olympics this week, Fugitive Friday is happening now instead of in our noon hour.
So we have Trish Rout from Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers joining us. Trish, who do we have on the list today?
Well, we're starting off our list this week with the newest addition to Crime Stoppers' 10 Most Wanted list. U.S. Marshals have been on the hunt for Paul Bahari since last summer, and he's still managing to evade the long arm of the law. This 39-year-old North Fort Myers felon is wanted for the possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, which is just the latest chapter in his ongoing criminal career. Bahari has been committing felony crimes since he was a teenager, booked both in Lee and Collier counties on more than a dozen charges of theft, burglary, battery, trespassing, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He was also recently spent 2 years in prison after being found guilty of dragging a woman out of her tent and down a dirt road, then sexually assaulting her. Detectives think Bahari is still staying close to the area. However, they're willing to go wherever it takes to bring him back into custody. Next up this week is a repeat offender with a history of violence, particularly towards women. Justin Gray is currently on the lam after failing to show up in court on the heels of an arrest for tampering with a victim. Gray's short fuse got the best of him when a discussion with a female quickly went south. The woman said Gray put her in a headlock and repeatedly struck her in the face while saying that he was going to kill her. When she tried to call 911 for help, Gray grabbed the device from her hands, dragged her to the bathroom, and held her over the toilet while throwing water in her face. She fortunately managed to escape and call police, but when officers questioned Gray about the altercation, he gave a much different version of events, saying that an unknown male attacked him in the kitchen. When asked about the injuries to the victim, Gray had no explanation as to how that could have happened. His tall tale kept him in lockup for 8 months before he was released pending his next court hearing, for which he never showed up for. To date, Gray has been jailed 27 times for battery, domestic violence, resisting, trespassing, and disorderly intoxication. Also on the run this Friday the 13th is a guy who was responsible for a collection of car crashes committed while he was drunk at more than 3 times the legal limit. The chain reaction started when Daniel Montesino slammed into the back of a car stopped at a traffic light. Instead of staying on scene, he just kept on driving, but unfortunately the first victim was able to get a tag number and description for deputies to search for him. Not far down the road, they spotted Montesinos, who gunned it at speeds of more than 90 miles an hour, allowing him to weave through traffic and evade them. He eventually hit another car and then ditched his vehicle in an apartment complex and took off on foot. Thanks to a police canine, Montesinos was quickly sniffed out and taken into custody. As it turns out, he was running because he was drunk behind the wheel and avoiding a warrant related to a previous arrest for lewd and lascivious behavior on a child. He was eventually found guilty and placed on probation, which he recently violated. To date, this 25-year-old offender has 3 previous bookings for contributing to the delinquency of a minor, hit and run, fleeing and eluding, and resisting arrest. And rounding out this week's list is a convicted sex offender whose violent temper got the best of him when he assaulted a driver over a minor traffic situation. A new warrant for the arrest of Richard Vance was issued this week after he violated probation following an arrest for burglary of a conveyance and battery. The victim was in his car pulling out of a store parking lot when traffic on 41 got backed up, causing him to slightly impede on the sidewalk. Vance, who was on a bicycle, became enraged over the encroachment, jumped off his bike, and reached into the victim's car. He then angrily assaulted the man before taking off. Fortunately, officers located him a short bit down the road and jailed him for the attack. He ended up pleading guilty and being sent to prison for 36 months, followed by 2 years of probation. He's only been a free man for less than 5 months now, and already he's back in trouble with the law. The 66-year-old felon has previous arrests locally for battery and burglary, with 2 convictions in St. Joseph, Michigan for a sex offense on a victim under 13 years of age. Vance is 5'11", 160 pounds, with a tattoo of Snoopy with a heart and flowers on his right leg, a gladiator on his right arm, the Wile E. Coyote character on his chest, and the Tasmanian devil on his back. And upon his arrest, Vance will be held without bond in the Lee County Jail. And as always, if you recognize any of the fugitives we featured here today, you're asked to call the Crime Stoppers hotline. That number is 1-800-780-TIPS. All callers will remain anonymous and will be eligible for a cash reward of up to $3,000. You know, these people live in our community. They're somewhere. And we were talking before, our first gentleman, who's now on the U.S. Marshals list, it's not a matter of if he gets caught. When the U.S. Marshals are looking for you,
really
can run,
elevate.
but you can't hide.
It's a matter of time.
One small detail can help investigators find these fugitives.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Trish.
Thanks, guys.